So, testing. Yeah, mic works. Cool. If you guys remember what I said, I'm really uncomfortable with ETH going on a full-on moon mission here. I just think you can look at the swing lows and just see how they're like so well respected. It's beautiful structure, which like in everyone's mind, like surely if lows are getting respected, it means we're bullish. If all the lows are perfectly intact, it means we're bullish. It means that buy structure is intact, and yes, it does. But buy structure being this intact, also you have to look at the other way, and it means that there's huge amounts of liquidity resting below these lows. What is liquidity? Everyone that's in buy orders, if their stop losses get hit, it releases sell orders into the market. And that's the kind of shit that these market makers eat up. They release this liquidity in order to have a move upwards. If you have a look here, this is the range that formed at the double top. Technically not a double top, it was technically a liquidity grab, but we'll leave that for now. Just call it a double top for ease of user consumption, I guess you could say. I don't want to complicate things too much. So let's just say it's a double top, and we formed a range. And I was saying, pay attention to how price respects this range. And you can see we actually got a perfect reaction off. So let's extend this fixed range out to hither. So you can see we came down, formed a low around the fixed range and formed a new high, made another range. We'll go on to the 1 minute chart to make this a little bit clearer. So we formed a really nice range, dropped to the downside, spiked the liquidity. This is what I'm talking about with the liquidity spike. In order for us to break this high, we didn't have enough buy orders. So we need more buy orders. The issue is that if you have a huge amount of buy orders from here, they're just going to get slipped up and there's not enough selling liquidity. So automated market makers, they will buy and sell at any level of the market. But if you buy too much and there's no one there to facilitate the sell, it's just going to slip you up to higher prices. Where you want these big buys to occur in order for enough buying pressure to come through, you want it to happen at a point where sell liquidity is released. So how do I say that in a way that's really simple and easy to understand? In order for a pump to happen, you need a lot of buys. And there isn't enough sell. In order to buy a lot of a product, you need a lot of people selling the product. If there isn't a lot of people selling the product, then you're just going to get slipped up to higher prices. Because if there's a load of people selling the product, you can buy here and it won't make a difference. It's fine because you're just buying into sells. If there's no one selling the product, like here, this happens. This is an example of what happens when you buy and there's no one selling. So someone executed a buy here, and because there's no one available to sell, it just shoots up. And this is actually, it looks good on the chart, but it's actually bad because whoever is in this buy, they got like 10% of their buy filled here, 10% filled here, 20% filled here, and it kind of fucks them over. So they're actually losing out on like 0.7% slippage, which is a bit annoying. So what the market did is it created a range, created liquidity. The highest point of liquidity is always going to be at the highs and the lows. So it came down, had a beautiful rejection pattern, hit these lows, release the liquidity. So a lot of buy orders. So just think about it like this. Let's mark it out so it's easier. So buy orders. So the average trader has gotten to buy orders and all of his stop losses are here. So his stop loss for his buy order is here. We've tried to push up. We don't have enough buy orders. So we don't have enough buy orders in session. So we can't push up and break this high. Make it a little bit clearer. We don't have enough buy orders. So we collected buy orders here, pushed up, collected more buy orders, pushed up. But there's not enough buy orders to take this high. So he came down, spiked the low of the previous buy orders, which turns all of these buy orders into sell orders. Because what happens if you're in a buy position and your stop losses hit, you have to sell out of the buy. It happens automatically, and that releases a lot of sell liquidity. What happens to that sell liquidity? As you can see, beautiful wicks away, instantly bought up. So the sells are instantly bought up into buys, and you can see this rocket movement away, which is beautiful. Really nice, and it's showing strength on Ethereum moving upwards. But I want to see this sort of liquidity grab price action. I want to see this happen down here. Yes, it is liquidity grab price action. It's reversal price action is amazing, but this is on the 1 minute time frame in a tiny range. This is on the 15-minute hourly time frame. This is where a lot of liquidity is resting. I want these orders to be taken out. I want everybody in buy orders here to get their positions fucked over for a reversal to occur. These whales, they buy the blood, and right before any sort of reversal or any sort of big moon mission, they make some blood happen. And there hasn't been any blood. It's just been beautiful, perfect price action. It's so pretty, beautiful trend line respect. There's no blood. A reversal happens after blood has been released into the market. So there's one, like if you have a look at the last market movement, 1, 2, and then on 3, we come down and we're just taking out. So we push up, there's so many, everyone's in buy orders, everyone's saying, oh good, we've made the bottom, we're on a moon mission. And then a final little blow to the downside, taking out liquidity before we go on the moon mission. That's how it works. A final little bit of blood released into the water. We have not had that final bit of blood. It's just been beautiful trend line respect, beautiful price action. No blood has been released. That's why I'm still a little bit bearish on Ethereum. And understand, this level here, we still have massive sell walls here. There's still huge amounts of sell orders here. Just because we've broken through 3,000, it shows, what this shows to me is, yes, we have insane buying strength. Like, the buying strength here has been astronomical. I mean, I expected us to just reject this trend line and go down, and that would be the easiest thing. But there's so much buying strength that we're pushing up through the trend line. Keep on pushing, keep on pushing, keep on pushing. I don't believe that we have the strength to carry on upwards, because you need the whales to buy. And like I said, the whales want to release blood. This is where the whales will do their last buys. They'll push price down here to do their last buys before going upwards. So I don't believe we're going on a moon mission yet on Ethereum. If we were on a moon mission, I can tell you, last night I put into the Jira chat, if I pull the chart over, I put into the Jira chat and I was talking about how ETH is absolutely ripping, you know, we're breaking through highs, we're going to above 3k, but I still think that we're on a FUD mission, we need a little bit more FUD. If it was ETH moon mission, when ETH ripped through this 3k, we would have just carried on moving. And as you can see, it had to build up liquidity, release the liquidity to the downside before it managed to take the high again. The fact that it doesn't have the strength to just keep on pushing upwards, it has to build up liquidity and release it and then move upwards, shows me there's a lot of sell pressure in the market. And you can see, like, we made the high, a lot of sell pressure, release the liquidity, took the high again. And even on taking this high, it's still not a lot of strength. I mean, let's go on to the 1 minute chart. It's not like a massive movement through the high. We literally moved through, tested it, moved through again, come back down to test it. This could be where we turn around on Ethereum. I do think that we are going to go downwards on Ethereum. And you'll see all these leverage traders, all of these lows, as we start to take more and more lows, it will increase the drop. And I'm hoping we get some sort of fundamental FUD to back this, where there's some sort of big fundamental FUD news and we come down, we start taking lows, and maybe around this section here, sort of 2800 section, China does some bullshit. China's like, we're banning crypto. Or Russia's like, I don't know, we're fucking, I don't know, what could Russia do? Maybe they're like, we're invading bloody Western Ukraine. Or maybe America's like, oh, we're banning crypto or something. Just something around 2800, a little bit of final FUD. Like I said, one last bit of blood in the water before a moon mission. I know it's annoying. I've been FUDding Ethereum since fucking November, and everyone's been saying moon Ethereum until November. I will say, I'm coming to the end of Wolfie FUD period. I will become a moon boy again very, very shortly, but I do believe it's just one last little bit of FUD, one last little bit of downside movements, one last little bit of fuckery in the markets before we can go on that moon mission. I just want to make that clear. That's my thesis. Thank you for listening. I really, really hope I used the right microphone. I'm actually going to check and make sure I did, because otherwise I'm going to be very okay. I did. Thank fuck. I'll upload this video. I hope this clears things up. As always, any questions, chuck them to me in the crypto chat. I personally think that we need to have a little cleanup, a little bit of spring cleaning in the Jira Discord. It's not too bad. It's not like Nifty Nuggets. I mean, Nifty Nuggets are fucking bonkers. They got about 7 quadrillion channels. Not to fund Nifty Nuggets. I mean, I fucking love them on the staff team there. I absolutely adore Nifty Nuggets. But I think a little bit of spring cleaning is good to help us organize things a little bit more. But any questions you have, ping me in the crypto chat. I will be forming a DeFi degen soon, this little DeFi degen section that we have in DistoApes. I'll be forming one in Jira, and I'll be forming one in Zooverse as well, the two teams I'm joining. One thing I really want to do, I need to speak to Zernix and see if this is possible. I want to see if I can link these, because DeFi degens for me is a brand. I want to brand DeFi degens. So you have obviously all the different DistoApes bloody channels. This one here is pretty much exclusively ran by me, and I want to do the same thing in Gojira. I have my DeFi DJ channel, and I end up having the, like, I mean, look at these guys. They're on Telegram all day long, finding coins, finding alpha for me. Half the coins that I do are, fuck, correct. Half the coins that I call, or half the coins that I give to you guys, it comes from these DistoApes DeFi degens guys, because they are literally out there hunting alpha for me 24/7, and I don't have the time to do it. So I want to build that in Jira, and I want to build that in Zooverse, and I want to see if there's a way, some sort of Discord API that allows all of these DeFi degens channels, so DeFi degens in DistoApes, DeFi degens in Jira and Zooverse. If there's a way for us to all talk in our individual servers, but have it all be one channel, if that makes sense, like link them together, that would be fucking amazing. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that gave a little bit more guidance on how I feel about Ethereum and why I'm such an Ethereum fudder. I think at the very least we're coming down towards these sort of 2400 levels. At the best, I want to touch 2200. I really, really, really want to touch 2200. I'm going to be buying some stable coins around about this level. I think $3,000 Ethereum is a really, really good price to buy stable coins at. And the last thing I'll say is meme season is really like right around the corner. Pretty much all the meme coins that we've been buying for a very long time. I mean, you had a lot of time to pack your bags in the bear markets, and it's coming to the end now. Stilton, we're buying at these levels and these levels again here, going on an absolute fucking rip. Kiba as well, I believe Kiba's been moving really well. It's another meme coin we've been staring at. Kiba at $50 million market cap, again, moving away from our order zones perfectly. Absolute fucking rip. And the last one, obviously MRI as well, I'll add quickly. MRI, blue chip in the meme coin space. If you are looking for exposure to meme coins and you're a bit of a weigh-in and you don't want too much risk, just buy MRI. $88 million market cap. I think it's pretty much a guaranteed sort of 10-12x. It's not the most ludicrous returns, but it's probably the safest in my opinion. Don't know about this token. This token supports fighters. You'll see my profile picture has a little MRI banner around it because we all do our bit supporting MRI. The money that MRI makes, it pumps back into the MMA scene. It supports MMA fighters and everything they do. And in return for supporting the fighters, they shout it out on the UFC, which is obviously amazing. One last thing I'll point out, because I'm going to bring you guys one last coin that I think you should all be exposed to. The MRI pool. So MRI is a $88 million token. The pool is 654 ETH, which is like really, really big. It's a really good pool. It's very impressive. ApeCoin. Fuck ApeCoin. I think it's shit. I'm sorry, I don't want to be rude. Let's get one with the pool on. I'm a big ApeCoin fudder. I think what they did is awful. I think their tokenomics is awful. I'm not a fan. $2.3 billion token. $2.3 billion token. How much money is backing it in the pool? 21 Ethereum. 21 Ethereum. It's fucking nothing for a $2 billion token. Now we're going to get onto Kuma. Kuma token, another meme coin made by the Shiba devs. If you don't know the Shiba devs, because obviously Shiba went so crazy, they get their team paid in equity. They're fucking multi-billion trillionaires. They do not need any money at all. So they have no tax on this token. And somehow, let's see if there's any medbot attacks. A couple medbot attacks, but they don't actually get medbotted too bad. I'm not sure how they manage this, but they do, because they're fucking amazing devs. Have a look at so Kuma is a $13 million token. Have a look at the pool. 1,000 Ethereum. That's $3 million backing this token at $13 million. These guys do not need money. And if you have a look at Kuma, what they're building, they have a decentralized breeder, which is essentially gives you their governance token, and they're building this. This is the fucking interesting thing. Decentralized virtual automated market maker based perpetual contract trading protocol for meme coins, up to 25x long short leverage trading. Let me explain this for you. This is a leverage trading platform that you do not need KYC for, and it's going to be focused on meme coins. This is fucking massive. This is absolutely huge, and it's such an undervalued coin. At $13 million market, I mean, this is $1 billion coin. It's Shiba devs. I mean, we all know fucking Shiba Inu is the fucking GOAT. And this is basically the Shiba devs baby, and they're all going to be using this DEX. And when the money starts flowing through this DEX and everyone starts trading on, this is literally the only fucking real decentralized non-KYC exchange that works with 25x leverage. I mean, this coin is going to do a fucking bonkers things. So I'd very highly recommend you all get exposed to this coin. It's probably, like I said, I showed you some other ones. I showed you Stilton, I showed you MRI, I showed you Kiba. They've all started moving already. Kuma is yet to really move, and at $13 million market cap, it's so fucking undervalued. Really, really big fan of this token, and I really recommend you guys get some exposure to it. But yeah, that's the updates for today. ETH updates, couple coin updates. I'll start doing these videos more often. I do want to do a voice chat with you guys to explain what all this shit is, how to trade these bad boys here. I believe, and I'll have you guys, the reason I want to train you is so you can hunt them. It's not really morally or ethically right for me to do. So Alchemist also launched. It's not really ethically right for me to do shitcoin calls, because I will literally move the market. I can pull $50,000 to $100,000 into the market, which will move it. So it's obviously not right. But finding coins like this, I mean, if you would have bought this at 20k, you're up around about 900%. So I'll teach you guys how to do this yourselves. But like I said, I can't call these shitcoins anymore. I have to educate you guys on how to do it yourself. I believe that's the best way to do it. But what I can call coins like Kuma, and I can tell you Kuma is going fucking, also ignore this is bullshit. Kuma is going absolutely nowhere. It's an amazing token. But yeah, lots of love. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope that cleared things up on Ethereum, and I'll catch you in the next one.